Um, the uh, what was I talking about? Oh, thank you, Intuitor. Yeah, that is. There hasn't been a new frequently asked question yet, but after I put up the frequently asked question section, that was the next question that became the most frequently asked question. So I guess apparently the frequently asked question section is quite satisfactory at this point because all the questions I get now are just like one offs and and various stuff. Um, so this is too fast, or no, this speed is too similar to the speed of the adventurers. Like it doesn't feel like the adventurers are moving relative to the water, at least not sufficiently. So like, what if I went the opposite way with it and made it like even slower? Like, what if I went down to 4 or like 3? I can't imagine that I'll like this, but let's see what it looks like. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm. I don't know why. I don't know if I should still be rambling on that same topic that I was rambling on before, but I also don't know if I should just if I actually answered the question. So I'll continue rambling on that topic. I think. So yeah, my all throughout like my early year education, like middle school and high school, like I didn't. I don't know. There was no like computer science courses like in the main curriculum. There were like courses that involved computers, but like it wasn't computer science. It was just like, here's a computer. Here's how you use a computer. So it wasn't until much later that I realized that I really like computer science. And once I realized, I guess maybe this is fine. Maybe this is fine. Maybe the river can just be like a really lazy river. And it's not actually that slow. I mean, it's moving at a rate of like 9 actually, because like the rock, for example, is moving at a rate of 6 in that direction, and the river is moving at a rate of 3 in the other direction. So like it's a total of 9, like relatively speaking. I just when it's moving this slow, it also I also need to make it way better because like it's like when it's moving this slow, like you have a lot of time to look at it and realize how poorly drawn it is. uh, uh, oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. So, wow. Um, yeah. I I'm not super thrilled with how the whole school system works here. So, from what I gather, there are like places in the world that it works a bit better. Oh, 1 minute. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you, because like apparently there's a 45-second delay or something because I just saw you say 1 minute left, and now we have like 5 seconds left. So I forget where. So this is like most of Africa. It's like South Africa. Happy New Year! Hey! Happy New Year, South Africa. Happy New Year to like Middle Africa. Happy New Year to North Africa. Wait, hold on. Sudan, Egypt, Ukraine, Turkey, Romania, Belarus. I was like, walrus? No. Finland. Yay, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. um, well, not everybody, just the people in those locations. The rest of you can wait your turn. I'm just kidding. Um, Yay! Happy New Year. All right. So, oh yes. Okay, so let's dial the clock over to. So that was UTC plus 2. So now UTC plus 1. Uh, what is in UTC plus 1? Wow, look at it. Whoa! Like everything's in UTC plus 1, right? Because it's the green one. Yeah, look at all this stuff in UTC plus 1. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's like. Oh, interesting. Yeah, all right. Because that's like I was gonna say like almost all of like the European countries that I actually know. But then I guess like apparently the United Kingdom and Ireland are separate. So it's like almost. Oh, and Portugal is they still have another hour after that. All right. So yeah, this is a big one though, because like look at all this, look at all these. Like I recognize these names of countries: Spain, France, Germany. I could have named those countries without looking at a map. That's how recognizable those names are. And then we have a huge chunk of Africa too. So cool. This is gonna be a big one, you guys. um. Oh wow. Yeah. American colleges do that. When you turn a certain age, you just start getting like spammed with tons of tons of stuff. Um, uh, it's been a while, but I remember that. Oh yeah. Oh ESQ two official. What's 2015 like? It's still 2014 where I am. So I don't know. Is it different? Is it better? Is it special? Have you do you guys have flying cars in the future? More fireworks? All right, sure. Why not? Did we not sufficiently celebrate? Wait, here. If we're gonna do more fireworks though, let's switch back to New Year's. There we go. All right, we can have a little fireworks for a little while. Uh, for me right now is it is 5 o'clock. It's like a little. It's like 2 minutes past 5 o'clock or 3 minutes past 5 o'clock according to this time. Um, 5 in the afternoon or five in yeah. So 5 o'clock p.m. So what is that? 17 o'clock. 17 o'clock in 2 minutes. 17:02, I guess, is how you would say it, right? I don't know. I don't tend to use the 24-hour time scale, but I guess a lot of people do. All right, so yes, yeah. Let me know how the future goes. Um, I mean, I guess I'll find out eventually, but now we've got the inside scoop. 5 meters. I I haven't shaved in the past 2 months, so this is approximately how fast my facial hair grows, just for reference. So it would probably take me the greater part of a century in order to to grow a 5 meter mustache. Unless if I grew my hair out, I could connect the two, right? I could like if I tied my and then yeah. Oh, I put the timer back to who was it? Someone was it N2Ader? Someone said they wanted more fireworks. And yeah, N2Ader said we want more fireworks. And so I set the clock back to South Africa and Belarus, their time scale, so that we could have more fireworks. Because it's New Year's! Happy New Year's! Happy New Year's, Belarus! um, that's probably enough fireworks, though, right? We'll have more in about in what, like 55 minutes. Yeah. Oh, whoops, I accidentally minimized it. That's why oh, that's what you're asking. No, I accidentally minimized the window, and if I do that, it'll freeze the image on screen. All right, yeah, sorry, that's what you're talking about. I don't think it actually affected time in real life. I think it only affected time within my computer. So don't worry, those minutes still happened. The world is the time space continuum is intact. It was just a visual bug. So don't worry about that. Thank you for catching that though. Yeah, I have to remember not to minimize that window or else it freezes. Uh, all right. So yeah, how'd we leave off with the that project we were working on? Oh man, I want to rerun the script so I can see what it looks like, but whatever. I'll just keep drawing, and at the end of this event, I'll rerun the script to see how it looks. Oh no, did it affect other things? I'm sorry, you guys. I owe you guys, what was that, like 2 minutes and like several seconds. I owe you all that much time in the world, like for the entire universe probably, because well, it might have been like a local temporal distortion. It might not have affected literally the entire universe, but apparently it affected at least where Redonkulous is. Um, All right, sorry about that. My mistake. Yeah, I really shouldn't minimize the window. In fact, whoever decided to give me that power in the first place, I think they made a bit of an oversight there. I really should not be trusted with that sort of thing. Oh yeah, I remember. I was looking at the river speed and I was lamenting how I was not thoroughly impressed with it. So, all right, one thing I have to do real quick is bring up the bring. I need to bring the dirt line up just slightly because it get. I remember when I was looking at it play out earlier, it was just a little too narrow. So, was that layer 8? No, layer 8 is the water. Layer 14 is the dirt. Yeah. Okay. So select all, and just like shift it up a few clicks. Nope, wrong layer. Uh, oh yeah, if you select a layer and then make it go invisible, that layer gets unselected, and making the layer go invisible is how I check to make that to see that I've selected the correct layer. So it's not a very good plan, I guess. I think I know what's up here. Is that for one thing, this goes like super high. Like this is probably the tallest part of the dirt. Oops. Well, not anymore. This probably was the tallest part of the dirt. I think this is also the lowest part of the water, or like one of the lowest parts of the water. So I think that's what was giving me like throwing off my impression of. All right, so this layer is supposed. Oops, not that layer. This layer is supposed to be like near ground hills. So let's see what the difference between these two colors. Oh yeah, right. So image selection or image sampling. These two colors they're off by 2 points of saturation and 7 points of value. So the background color is more saturated than the foreground color. Interesting. I would have guessed it the other way, or I would typically have done it the other way. I typically desaturate shadows for no particular reason. You're almost there, you too official. Yeah, right. There's only like 350 something shopping days until Christmas, you guys. uh, for those of you who celebrate. Um, all right, so let's click this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 value points and up 1 saturation point. I don't want the shadows to be super saturated, so alright, so we might use that as the shading tone for the mid layer. Oh, I'm not on the right layer, am I? Yep. Wrong layer. Don't mind me. Alright, so let's see what I can do for stuff here. Na 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 na. Remind me next time we actually no I sh- no that's probably one of the most useful songs written in the past I don't know how long. Right, there's just so many opportunities where that song is just so useful and pertinent and for almost any occasion, really. In fact, there are just very few occasions where it's not appropriate to sing that song loudly, uh, despite the fact that people will probably be telling you to stop singing altogether. Uh, all right, so what am I doing here? I'm literally not sure what I'm doing here. But I guess, I don't know. If I was following what kind of music do I listen to? Actually, I guess, that might be the next most frequently asked question. I listen to a lot of different types of music. Um, you might notice that, like, on stream, I tend to have my earbuds in, and I'm not listening to my computer audio through these. My computer audios are playing on speaker. My computer audio is playing on speakers, but what I'm typically listening to is EDM actually. I just have this playlist of dance music that I listen to on loop while I'm streaming, and I do that not because it's necessarily my favorite genre or anything, but because it's great for keeping energy high, right? That's kind of like the point of it. It's supposed to be like really hype, right? It's supposed to be like side quest. I'm actually working on it as we speak, so it's not 100% done, but it's in. I'm calling this like the beta period, so like you know it's got it's got some work on it, and yeah, we're making progress with it. Um, hmm. Specifically, I'm trying right now to make a. I'm trying right now to make a river, like hills and a river. Oh yeah, are we done? We're done with the event, so I can restart the scripts. I would not consider myself a Justin Bieber fan. Yeah, actually, I do have respect for him as an artist. If you go back to his very early stuff, so apparently I'm a Justin Bieber hipster. I realize now as I'm saying it out loud. Because if you go back to and like listen to the videos of him when he was like busking, like when he was just out on the street like singing for money, like he was really good. Like it makes sense that he got popular. I don't know if it necessarily makes sense that he got quite as popular as he has gotten, but I mean he definitely, he demonstrates like talent there. So I'll have to restart the script real quick. I just want to see the river again. Uh, I think this was speed of 3. Uh, and this might be good enough. I might just call this the plan. But yeah, now let's export some of the newer art to see how the stuff that we've worked on, see how that looks. Although I mean no, the near hills are not ready yet. So never mind. I'll just do this and then I'll export the new stuff. Oh, so for one thing, the rock is probably the wrong color. Oh no, I haven't changed the color of the water yet. Oh, I haven't changed the color of the water yet. So I'll do that real quick. And I'll export the hills too, because why not? I don't care. So merge these, copy, paste, save, unmerge those, unmerge, copy, paste, save. Is that all? Is there anything else? All right, so now the rock is gonna look weird again. Yes. Oh yeah. The pink is the pink is pretty special, but the reason it's that bright pink color is because that yeah, enter says is for the chroma key. All right, so let's see how this looks. Oh, that got a little bit drab. So actually, I think I might like the other color of the water better. Yeah, I think it's just better for contrast, because the hills are a little greenish. Well, they don't look like hills anymore, because I kind of messed them up with this weird shading on the other stuff. But yeah, no, I think I like so the hills are yellowish, but they're also a bit greenish. So I think the water looked better when the water didn't have green tones to it, because the whole thing just looks like kind of like a mess of greenish tones right now. So like it looks like maybe a normal looking scene that has like a weird green film over the surface of it. So yeah, no, I think the change to the water was not the correct move. So undo, copy, paste. Whoops. Don't mind me. Although actually I didn't necessarily think the water was perfect before. So I might try and tweak it again. Yeah, the water before, what would I have wanted to do to it? Yeah, I wanted, so the other thing I changed when I changed it was to up the saturation. So I do think I want to up the saturation, and also just balance the tones in it. So let's do that. So actually, I'll zoom out a little bit too, so I'm not looking too closely at it. Select all adjustments, hue saturation. Right, that's what we did to it last time, but let's not change the hue. Not like that, anyway. Oh yeah, and so we don't have to darken it more. In fact, did I say it was... Huh. I guess, yeah, I could play up the saturation. I mean, I shouldn't go too crazy, because we do generally have like a relatively muted palette for the game. So I shouldn't go over the top with it. But I can bump it up a bit. I think that reads okay. Sorry, it's weird. It's like one of those things where like if you look at it too much, it like you lose track of like what looks right. It's like, I don't know, it actually gets like harder to tell what looks right after a certain point. What if I went like even bluer with it? Like almost nearly purplish in tone. Uh uh that could be okay. I think. I don't know. I kinda like it. Yeah, let's try that. So copy that, paste that. Wow, that's much brighter. Alright, so let's rerun the script again, see how that looks. Sure. Why not? I don't know. Seems fine. Oh, you know what's obnoxious though is that the far shore is at the exact same height as the adventurer's face, and it's like a the I might want to desaturate the background a little bit because it's like it's like it's like a really dark skin tone, uh, in its current state. So like I don't know. That's just weird. It's just weird coincidence that those line up like that, and yeah. So I think I'll desaturate that color a little bit, just to make it go in the background. Yeah, typically as things move further into the background, they tend to get more desaturated. Uh, just so that this stuff, like I don't know if that's a valid like artistic technique, but I do that because it tends to make things in the background kind of like sink into the background. They don't look like they're like it's the things that are brighter and more vibrant tend to pop closer to the front. Uh, oh my gosh, you guys, stay safe in 2015. Who knows what could happen? Like there were probably robots in 2015. They're probably like mean-spirited robots, right? Because I'm sure we have robots by 2015. Like robots just like roving the planet. Like I guess technically we have those in 2014 too. But no, be safe, you guys. Uh, all right, hue saturation. Oh, wrong layer. Right, layer 14. Adjustments. Hue saturation. Nope, not that. Keep the hue the same. Saturation is if anything's going down. The lightness is going to stay the same though. So let's try it slightly desaturated. Yeah. That might be a little too far. But yeah, we can desaturate it a lot. So it's better. Let's smoosh these. Copy this. Paste. Save. Let's rerun the script. See how that looks. um, robots disguised as street lamps. Or UFO disguised as street lamp. Yeah, UFOs are tricky. All right. Do you need me? I can freeze time for a little while longer if you guys need it. Hold on. It takes a lot of mental effort and concentration. Gah! Did it work? Is time frozen? Did we do it? Oh, it looks. I think time's frozen, or it's at least slowed down quite a bit. So, all right. You guys have some time, so you don't have to worry about the passage of the time for a little while. Yeah, Atrian X. That's what they want you to think. That's exactly what the UFOs want you to think. Uh, right, we have to get smarter in 2015. We have to start, we have to stay on guard for those. for those clever UFOs. um, so I think I might have made the water a little too bright. Is the other thing that I'm thinking, especially now that I have the far bank so dark and desaturated. So let's give the water another shake. Uh, uh, Actually, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna undo. Wow, it was like that before. Yeesh. Uh, um, what was that? That was layer 14 that I had done this adjustment to. Yes, good. So layer 8. All right, let's give this one another whack. Not like that. So more saturation. Saturation good. Oops, cancel. Hold on. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so hue and saturation. So saturation good. I think I had like the hue shifted like by 9 points, which was okay. I did like that enough. But then I think I overdid it with the lightness. I made it go too light. So like I was doing that contrast thing again. A little bit. A little bit. I guess the water is like the one situation where I actually kind of want it to go the other way. I want the highlights to be desaturated, and I want the base color to be. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I want the base colors to be more vibrant, and I just generally want the the second, like whatever I'm using to highlight or shade it to be. I don't know. So is that better? Maybe. I guess I can kind of line it up and just kind of put it so that the edge of the screen kind of like extends past, and then oops. Oh, I can't move the window while it's you can see a little bit of comparison there. I think this looks better, but what does it need? Less lightness? No, more saturation. Again, I don't want to go too saturated because of the palette for this game tends to be a little bit muted. Less lightness. A lot less lightness? No. Just less lightness. Yeah, that's probably good. And I don't need as much saturation either. Not quite as much saturation. Less lightness? No, that's a good amount of lightness. That's good. Less saturation? I'll see what this looks like. Sorry to be so picky about this. It's just before I do anything especially detailed, it's important to get the color balance better. Because if I get the color balance wrong and then I spend a bunch of time making detail, it can be annoying to try and readjust the color. So right, I'm rerunning the script again. I also really can't evaluate it on that with that pink background. So sorry, I'm gonna make the screen look weird for a second. That might look okay. No, it's too dark. I made it too dark again. All right, sorry. This will be quick. Because all I'm gonna do is make it not quite as dark. All right, that's all I'm gonna do. Just slightly less dark. Or wait, hold on. If I make it slightly less dark, sorry. If I make it slightly less dark, is it gonna just go back to the other thing that am I just bouncing back and forth between these two things? I think, maybe. Yeah, no, maybe I'll just keep it like this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I'll just keep it like this. I think I know what to do. I'll just cheat with the, like earlier when I was looking at reference images, like we were seeing, like more, oh, I don't need this as big anymore. We were seeing like when we were looking at images of the river, we were seeing like more of the highlighting was on the far side of the river than the front side of the river. But I think that was mostly just because of the lighting sources in the pictures. Like I don't know, the tops, like the farther parts of the river always seem like darker or like brighter than the closer sides of the parts of the river, unless there's like the reflection that makes it darker. But I think I'm just gonna cheat it with the shading. Like I think I'm just gonna. Because like in order to get the river to fit in this like aesthetic that I'm like kind of drawing for this world, I'm just gonna make it work. Okay. Oh yeah. So the other thing I was gonna do is before I got distracted with the water, I was gonna add like grassy texture to the to the far bank, so that it would just give like a little more indication of what is supposed to be happening there. I think for the mid layer, I tend to use like brush size 4 or thereabouts. So let's pick this color. Or let's pick this color, I guess, for starters, and with a brush size of 4, not 14. Brush size of 4. Let's make a grassy texture. Basically, I just want to go like low and like like well, basically like this. Oh, I don't. Oh, right. The rock or the dirt part is like on another layer, so I don't have to. Wow, that got really messy really fast. Hold on. Let me try this again. All right. So, whoops, that's not right. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. I can't just. No. These layers are getting merged, so I can draw these layers together. Right. Usually with parallaxing, I can't just account for the current state of another layer. I have to account for the scrolling state of another layer. But this brown region beneath is part of the same layer, so I can actually count on that now. So I don't know if this is gonna work great, but I'm gonna try it. And it's not gonna look just like this. It's gonna. So then the other thing to do would be to take this and then go on like a second path to like thin it out just slightly. Whoops. And I think I actually don't want it to be as tall as I drew it here. I think I want it to be like a bit shorter, because I want like the tops to be. I want the tops actually to be like the top of the grass. So like, it's like I think that might have been too low. Like I don't want the grass to stand too tall, I guess. Yeah. And then the other thing is like to add a little bit of this into the other section. I don't know if that's gonna read quite right, but I don't totally care either. Oh wow! Speaking of overclocked brains, I think I'm losing my grip on time space. You guys, I think I might not be able to keep time frozen much longer. Oh no, my brains! I can't stop the flow of time. Oh no, time is flowing again. Shoot. Sorry guys. um, that's an interesting thought, Space My Name. That yeah, I don't know. Perception of time is weird. I like I just find it really interesting, like what science like discovers about like how time works, but it always sounds so made up. Like some of the most made up science fiction-y sounding things I've heard in like my lifetime have been stuff about like how time advances or like how time operates like under the forces of gravity, and like in in the how like speed affects the passage of time and stuff like that. It's all just like so like, nah, that doesn't sound real. It sounds like someone got a little too creative with their description of the passage of time. I don't think gravity actually affects time. Yeah. At least if you'd asked me, I would have said like, no, gravity probably doesn't affect time. I time is technically, yeah. Well, time is made up in the way that like most things are made up. Like Binri is made up, and yet I feel like Binri. I feel like I feel like I am the personification of Binri, but like I don't know. I'm technically just like a meat sack, and I took it upon myself to name myself Binri, and so I don't know. Like Binri is just yeah. I mean, like I'm technically made up. That was my only real point there. So that looks dumb. Yeah, we won't be doing that. Whoops, not like that. Uh, what am I trying to do here? I guess I guess I'm basically just I shouldn't worry about like broad texture like this. I should just worry about like the textures on the seams mostly. Like in these places, I guess. Like a little bit, maybe like a little bit of like the grassiness, but then more than that, not. Uh, oh yeah, I should use my hotkeys so I don't have to keep switching back and forth as clumsily. Oops. Hey, it's vent time. Yeah, right. You seem to be in a very philosophical mood today, Spaceman Name. um, I I like those things about like that people say that the I like the things that are just supposed to like kind of like be like mind bending, like the things that we don't really think about every day, like kind of the stuff that you're talking about, like I don't know, it's just like the world is like has all these like really interesting qualities that like when you think about them, like they're a bit odd because like on when you're going about your like typical like day to day routine, you're not like constantly dwelling on the fact that like these are all artificial constructs and um I mean there's certain properties of like value or like there's certain like the what we expect of value like there are enough consistencies that we some things we kind of take for granted, like we don't expect like a popular currency to like lose all value overnight. And I don't know enough about economics to know what factors would like could cause something like that to happen. But like, I mean, yeah, it is all like you're saying. It's all it's all about our perception of value, really. So, excuse me. Yeah, economics is another one of those things that I feel like it'd be cool if I understood how that all worked exactly, but I don't, and I don't necessarily anticipate to find out anytime in the near future. Uh, Actually, no, not that. Um, Oops. No, not that. uh, I'm doing that thing where I'm drawing and I stop saying things. Uh, I believe you about that space my name, which I'm guessing is probably why I never actually like learned much about economics. But it seems yeah. So even if economics isn't fun to learn, it seems like it would be at least useful to know. It's like the people who do like struggle through and figure out how it works, like I don't know. It seems like they that probably pays off a little bit. I bet. I don't know. It's just that would be my guess. That doesn't hurt to know a thing or two about that. But I also I'm not about to like go and really study that much myself because I don't know. I just I'd the only thing I understand about economics is how to balance a game economy. I don't like learning about how an actual economy would work. I'm more interested in just deciding how an economy can work, which I don't think you get to do as often in real life. I don't think like dictatorial economy management is like a highly sought after field, or maybe it is. Maybe I missed my calling. If anyone needs an economics dictator, let me know. Um, I could certainly give it a shot. Um, what am I doing here? I don't know. I'm basically just trying to like add some impression of. Oh yes, no wait, no, hold on. This one should not be nearly so. Like it, whatever. I don't know. I honestly don't know exactly what I'm trying to do here. I'm basically going for passable. Oh yeah, the other thing I was talking about is like I didn't want the like I wanted a distinction between like the tips of the grass and like the rest of the grass. Hold on, let me just give an illusion of that real quick in a few key places. Nope, not like that. uh, that is that's interesting. Um, so yeah, I guess yeah. The nice thing about a game is that like you can literally just go in and like change the code. But I guess with like an actual real life economy, like you have to like literally change like all the governmental systems that are in place that like have bearing on that. Oh wait. Oh right. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm basically telling a really elaborate lie here with that with this drawing because I actually don't have like a specific idea of like what is supposed to be happening per se. I just my goal is just to basically just make it sufficiently so that there's plausible deniability, I guess. So if someone's like, "That's not what it should be like," I could be like, "Eh," just so I feel competent in like shrugging off anyone who has like an informed perspective about how these hills are supposed to actually look, or like how this grass is supposed to actually grow. I might be overdoing it with the grass height. Oops. I'm also still not used to these hotkey shortcuts, and I'm messing them up quite consistently. Whatever. All right. Yeah, I'm getting to. Whoops. I thought I hit the eraser tool. I meant to hit the eraser tool. I'm getting pretty close to not caring about how the rest of it goes. You know that point where it's like, yeah, good enough. So I'm probably getting too finely detailed with this stuff. Probably. Whatever. Well, maybe I just need to admit that I'm like really bad at background art, and I just need to stop working on it as much. Or just like, yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if I had like if this game had like tons and tons of backgrounds and stuff, but I might just have to admit that I'm not the person to deliver on that, and just get satisfied with however many I'm able to implement. All right, so I will. Yeah, let's finish this up. I shouldn't be spending. I shouldn't even be spending as much time as I have been, just to try and get this. Whatever. Ship it. Oh wait, whoa. Sorry, I I wasn't even paying attention to chat super much. Um, Yeah, right. Yeah, so yeah, I mean there are serious concerns when balancing a game economy. Like you can't, especially like after release. Like once you ship a title, like you're making a certain level of commitment, and so if you feel like changing anything, then like that was why it was important for me to put in features in side quest where like I don't have gold, I have like experience points and like the economy of experience points. Like I had to come up with a way so that when I rebalanced the game, like Lauren didn't lose all of his levels. So, um, yeah, it's precarious work, but it's also important because like if they never made changes, if you never made changes to the economy, then you'd end up with like a really bad one because like it'd be a very first draft or like a very preliminary version. Like if you are able to carefully adjust that sort of stuff, it yeah. Oof. I'm just having like flashbacks to, sorry, I'm jumping from topic to topic, but I'm just having flashbacks of like that cave that I've spent way too long on and I hated. So I'm gonna just see how this looks before I even bother like going further with it, because my gut says that like I've already made a mistake. I've already made terrible mistakes. So I'm gonna restart the scripts real quick and just see what this looks like. Yeah, all right. So I'm definitely getting too. This is why I avoid small brushes, is because I do stuff like this. I get too delicate. I make too finely detailed uh, stuff, and then yeah. So what I have to do now is I basically have to like I don't know. I think like what I'm doing is not necessarily bad, but like how I'm doing it is not right. And so basically now I have to go and figure out what is like the is the right way to express like the same sort of concept. And the gist is basically just gonna be like don't use such like fine marks. I'll just have to use like more. I just have to worry less about the texture and more about the shape. That's gonna have to become like my mantra eventually. And maybe when it does, I'll be able to make art a little bit faster. Um, do it, space my name. Do it. And then post links so that we can so we can check it out. All right. So what am I trying to do instead of this? I guess. Yeah. Right. So this is. Oh, oops. No, I haven't separated the layers. Separate. There we go. All right. So yeah, this like it's kind of like the right idea a little bit, except way too just like scratchy and like finely detailed. So yeah, no, what we need is like more just like rough shapes, and like we can have like a little bit of this situation going on. But like I shouldn't do that thing where I like go over with multiple brushes and make it like super fine, because that is not good. I can do a little bit of this, like the tapering. Yeah, so like the tapering of these edges is okay, because these ones are supposed to be fine edges, but only because they connect to bigger shapes, not because they're just like these individual little scratchy whatever. I should probably do another layer or something. Uh, Actually, that's not completely right either. Because, well, actually, hold on. Yeah, no, the cutoff. So this story should be. Oops. Okay, B. The story should be more vertical. A little bit. And then, right, so again, here, lose all this stuff. And then, the way I describe this shape is with like less finely detailed vertical, etc. Again, this should be more about the horizontal shape, less about the whatever else. All right. So yeah, again, it's a pretty simple idea. I just have to execute on it. All right, so I didn't waste an entire day on this like I did on the cave. That was literally like what I did on the cave. I just like spent all day like doing one stupid treatment, and then at the end of the day, well, I could tell like by the end of the day that it was like wrong. But then it wasn't until the next day that I decided that I actually admit to myself like, okay, I literally have to start over. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so this one's simple. Oops, not that. That one's fine as is. Whoops. Let's not do all the way, yeah. Okay. Not that that matters. Mind if for the economy video I use your system as an example? Oh. Did I freeze? Oh, I froze time again. Wow, sorry, I'm really bad at that. Wow, or I'm really good at it, depending on how you think. I don't even have to think. I just, wow, I'm so well practiced at it that it just happens inadvertently sometimes. Thank you for watching out for that. I'll try not to ruin the time-space continuum too permanently. I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best. Oops. Oops. So yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. So I guess it wasn't like a complete waste what I was doing. Like with the cave, like it was literally a complete waste. I literally like started from scratch. But like the one thing that was good that I did when I was like doing the wrong sort of texturing was I at least like blocked out and like defined like what are these shapes actually, like what am I describing here with what are the forms here. And so I'm not redoing the forms, which is at least slightly nice, I guess. Oops. Like these, I haven't changed this shape. I just went back over all that that noisy little texture that I did, and I just basically like made it simplified a little bit. I basically had gone from too simple to too complex, and now I'm just pushing it back to simple again. So yeah, that's fine. Oops. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I forgot to do, is I was gonna, right after this point, I was gonna transition back to having upper surfaces and lower surfaces as well. Oh yeah, wait, you had a question, Space Mini. Hey, Bambi King, how's it going? Welcome. Hey, you showed up with just 10 minutes to spare for a very important New Year's, because this is the New Year's for Germany. This is New Year's for that was the only one I remembered from the map. Spain and Italy, right? Right. Germany, Poland, France, Algeria, Libya, Nigeria, Cameroon, Car. There's a country in Africa called Car. I don't know what it stands for. It's capital C, capital A, capital R. Like it's an acronym for something. I don't know what that means. And this map I think is actually really old, so some of these countries might not exist anymore, or they might have different names. But yeah, 10 minutes to go. Less than 10 minutes. Hey, event time. Uh, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I never really looked up how to say Happy New Year in any of these. How do you say Happy New Year in or like what's the culturally appropriate thing to say on New Year's in one of these languages? Because you guys actually speak German, right? Like Syngender, you speak German, right? Is this thing that you said? Is this what people say? All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for stopping in, Bambi King. Always good to see you. I'm making a river for you, so the next time you play side quest, you can stop and have a sip of river water, as your people do. And by your people, I mean deer, of course. I kind of just like All right, wait, no, I know what I can do. I'm trying to get this to work. It's like, yeah, oh no, I'm not gonna bother with that. That's fine. That's fine as it is. Oh, and this is the end. All right, so I'm not gonna worry about the seam right now, and this part I think is fine. All right, so I'm gonna call that done. So let's smoosh these layers together. Select all, copy. What was this one? Paste. Much better. Save that. And now, once this event is over, I'll rerun the script. Oh, what is it? Oh gosh, why did I ask that question? Because now, hold on, wait. I know. I'll have Google Translate say it for me, and then you can tell me if Google Translate is saying it correctly, and if Google Translate is saying it correctly, then I'll try saying it. Oops. What? Oh, there we go.
Frohes neues Jahr.
Really?
Frohes neues Jahr.
Is that how you say it? Is Google Translate actually saying it correctly?
Frohes neues Jahr.
It sounds like there's a V in there somewhere.
Frohes neues Jahr. Frohes neues Jahr.
I'll. Well, that's correct. I'll give it a shot. Okay, the script is over. All right. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't try and say it outright because I would not have come up with that pronunciation. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, I'll give that a shot in just a second. In just 6 minutes and 40 seconds. What was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna rerun the script. Yeah, that's needs a little work, but it's mostly satisfactory. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Yeah. So this part, I don't know. I was trying to be cute, like here. I thought it could be cute right there, and I think. I don't know. Nah, it's probably fine. I'll probably just leave it like that. So what do I need to do? I just need to do the foreground. I need to do an actual water texture. And if I felt like adding any interesting geological features, no, this is fine. This is super fine. Just need to do the foreground. Oh, I could put some rocks on the background, hypothetically. No, if I put rocks on the background, then they couldn't do the same. They couldn't do the same thing here. So I probably shouldn't have much in the way of like rocks in the. Like maybe so I might keep this rock and I might put in like 2 smaller rocks or something, and then like that's gonna be it because I really can't overdo it with that because if I load up the front shoreline then it'll really draw attention to the fact that the back shoreline looks weird. Oh, and so another thing that I think would be sensible here is I should probably put some grass on this side of the riverbank as well because like otherwise it's like what the heck? Like, why is there no grass on this side of the riverbank? Becomes the obvious question. I've come to accept the speed of the water, I guess. Like even as I say that, I'm like, bah, water. But I don't know. I guess that's okay. Okay enough. I don't know a better answer, so. It's just gonna be really slow moving water. Well, actually, hold on. Before I like accept that as my life and die a little bit inside, I'm gonna I think give it one more shot as like faster moving water. So like, let's see. What was it? I don't care if it's not realistic that you would have fast moving water in like a relatively arid location. This grass is green enough, so it can deal with the fact that there's faster moving water here. Although I guess that's not actually much better. I don't actually like that much better. So what if I really cranked it up? Just hypothetically, what would it look like as like a 24? Uh, that'd be flowing really fast, and maybe I'll have the big river flow like really really fast like this. Uh, yeah, no, that's just weird. Yeah, that I mean that would look good for like rapids or something, but not for what we're doing here. So yeah. Oh, and I think actually by slowing down the rate of the river, we actually can put rocks on the far bank if we felt like it, because I don't think the like the splashy, gurgly whatever up against the rock, I don't think would be nearly as noticeable on the on a river moving much slower. So yeah, so let's put it back down to like I don't know, like I think it was too slow before. What about like 6 or like 4? See what it looks like as 4. I really just need a better water texture. I mean, I really need a better water texture in addition to anything else. um, I don't know why. It just yeah, no, it creeps me out that the water goes even nearly as fast as the heroes. So like -2, what would that look like? I mean, these are very subtle differences, but uh, it might be that I just need like a really good water texture. I just need like a really oh actually, if I wanted it to go really slow, I could make it go like -2. What would that look like? I mean, it'd be kind of hilarious that I put all this work into supporting tech that like slides that go in the opposite direction. Now I'm not even making the slides go in the opposite direction, but I don't know. I'm just trying stuff at this point just to see what it looks like. So in this mode, like the water is like technically going slower than the in this mode the water is going as slow as the background. So I don't expect to like this. I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, no, I don't like this. But I mean, if what I realize is that I just need a little more I just need a little more difference in speed between the adventures and some of the other slides, then I could always just like bump up. Oh, but 1 minute. thanks for thanks for alerting me. I totally would have spaced on that. All right, hold on. I should practice this. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off my microphone for 1 second and practice this. I'll be right back. Frostfest, yeah! I know I said it wrong, but I don't care. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Take it away, Google Translate.
Frohes neues Jahr.
Yeah! Happy New Year! Happy New Year to everyone in Germany, Germany, Poland, Norway, Sweden, all these little countries that I can't even make out. What is that? Austria, Hungary, Italy, France, Spain, Algeria, Libya, Chad, Car. Happy New Year! Thank you, Syngender, for being very generous with the fact that I totally slaughtered that phrase. Yay! 2015! Woo! Yeah, cool. It's I think that was the coolest New Year's that I've had all day, because like now there are actually people like in those regions that are celebrating it too. So that just makes it extra cool. So yeah. All right. So what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm definitely not making the water flow backwards. Oh yeah. The other thing I was thinking is that I could just bump up the speed of the adventures a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was like rambling. Oh, I think there's probably enough fireworks for now. Happy New Year, everyone. Fireworks. Oh, hold on. Let's pump the clock now to. So yeah, the next up is UTC, the originals, the the UTC themselves, which is the United Kingdom, Ireland, Iceland, Portugal, but a whole big chunk of Africa as well. Mali, Mauritania, is that a real one? Sorry. I don't know anything about geography, and I suspect this map is old. So, I mean no disrespect. Um, all right, so yeah, I think you get a free pass on that right now. Um, oh yeah, so the adventure speed, I could probably bump it up a little bit. I feel like. Uh, where do I do that? I don't like have an actual value for it. I just like kind of punched it in as like a, I don't know, maybe this much. Oh yeah, I definitely built them after I built the background. So yeah, so right now the adventurers just march at a speed of like 12. So what if I bump that up to like 18 or something? How would that look? Or maybe not 18, maybe like 16. How would that look? And then yeah, so okay, so if they're now if they're marching at a speed of that, then maybe it would look okay to go for the water to go at a speed of 6. Let's see how that looks. Because it used to be that they were going at 12 and then like 6 and 12. I don't know. For some reason, it just felt too close. It didn't feel. It felt like the water and the adventurers were moving at too close the same rate, which I don't know. I don't know why I felt that way, but I did, and maybe I won't feel that way anymore. But it might be that the adventurers are going too fast now. No, I think that's still a reasonable rate for the adventurers. Maybe I might want to dial it back slightly, but I think also that looks mostly okay. Um, huh. How do I feel about that? That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Yeah. Yeah. The adventurers will just move a little bit further with each step. Um, is that going to mess anything up? Like, is there anything else that depended on those values? I don't know. Yikes. um, I don't know. I wish I could help Syngender, but I'm like probably the least helpful person for this particular topic. Um, what is it that you're making with port audio? I mean, obviously something super cool, but like, what what type of super cool thing are you making? All right, I am going to add grass to the foreground, I guess, because that's seems like an important thing to do. I'm not going to add a ton of grass. I'm just going to hopefully add enough grass so that it's clear, so that you can get the impression that the stuff in the background is grass. That is my goal for adding grass here. All right, so one thing that I have to do is I have to figure out the coloration of the grass. So like the differences between these is whoa, the background is more saturated than the foreground. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I might have to just desaturate the background, or more saturate the foreground. Oh yeah, no, I remember. I was having like weirdness going on with these. Like when I tried to adjust these. Like yeah, alright, I'm gonna desaturate the background a little bit, I think that'll help. I mean I don't know, but I think it's worth a shot. So hue and saturation. Don't change that, don't change that. And let's try changing that to like 90 or something. How'd that look? Alright, so it darkens it if I desaturate it, so I should lighten it a little bit too. But yeah, what if it was like... It was just a little desaturated, relatively. Or no, maybe I should just be more saturating the midground. No, that's probably good. That might be a little too much, but I think that's good. I think that's going in the right direction. Yeah. Let's see how that looks. Save that. Actually, I can darken it a touch, because it wasn't until I just pasted it there that I realized that I had lightened it quite a bit. So let's undo that, Adjustments, brightness and contrast. No, not brightness and contrast. Hue, saturation. I don't have to lighten it up quite so much. It can be a little bit darker than that. Yeah, like that. It doesn't look bad, actually, a little bit lighter. Yeah, I think that's fine. See how that looks. Yeah. Wait, that's desaturated? Yeah, that's desaturated. Alright, cool. Save that. Alright, let's see how that looks. I mean, I'm not expecting a major change. I just want to make sure that it still looks good. Looks okay. Actually, yeah, so it's... Now that I see it here, I think to myself, actually, maybe a little darker would be better. So maybe a little darker would be better. Nah, I won't stress about it. It's probably fine how it is. It's okay if this one doesn't have the same sense of depth as the others, because, like, yeah, maybe this isn't supposed to seem quite as, like, far as the mountains. Like, maybe this is supposed to be, like, a slightly nearer scale. A little bit. Not, like, majorly, but... There's a certain extent to which, like, if you saw all of the backgrounds on screen at the same time, you would notice that there's, like, a little bit of fudging going on in terms of, like, where's the horizon located, like, what is the actual depth between the planes, like, that sort of thing. But, we have the nice, like, the whole world is, like, not photorealistic or anything, so, yeah. Oh, interesting. An synthesizer guitar amp. That sounds cool. I've never done anything like that. I worked on an interface. I worked on a UI for something like that. It was for like virtual instrumentation. Uh, yeah, maybe similar to what you're working on. It was like I don't know. It was a cool project, but I didn't like. I only technically understood what the audio stuff did. Like I didn't understand how it did what it did. I just yeah. I just made sure all the dials and knobs had the desired effect. um, so yeah. All right, so I should bump the contrast there slightly because there just isn't enough contrast. For some reason, when I was actually, hold on, wait. Does it just look that way because of the pink? Because without the pink, yeah, no, that is enough contrast. It really just looks very different with the bright pink background. Like I should probably make a toggle where I can just like deactivate that temporarily because it's just really hard to evaluate with that there. All right. Anyways, sorry about that. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about how to set up the UI of what you're working on, Syngender. I can totally help with that, right? So, all right, yeah. So as I was going to do the shoreline in the front, and I should do this quickly. Well, so basically all I want to do here is I want to figure out a way to make grass look like grass, and then not much else after that actually. Oh yeah. And so the reason I got on that tangent about the color balance is because it occurred to me that the background was more saturated than the foreground, which it definitely is not anymore. It's definitely not more saturated. So all right, so now it's a difference in 13 for the saturation and a difference of 10 for the value. So if I go 13 higher, that will be 74. And if I go 10 higher, that will be 80. So 74, 80. But wait, what was the difference in hue? Because we have a size difference in hue too. 62 to 69, so a difference of 7. I don't know if I'll want to do that necessarily, but I want to see how it looks at least. 74, 80. And a difference of 7. So Whoa, wait. Yeah. Okay. So that would be technically that would be 76. But I don't know if I don't know if I necessarily want to go even greener. Um, maybe. So it would give us that color. That's actually kind of a fine color, I guess. Oh, I was like, why is it drawing underneath the water? But I forgot that. Yeah, I don't need that water anymore. So actually, let's get rid of that real quick. I don't need that. Like, we don't need any special texture for the water near the rock. I mean, it might do a little bit, but it's not going to be nearly that pronounced. And also, those were the wrong colors. So yeah, mostly just wrong. All right, so yeah, if I was gonna add grass, I guess like, just be like, it's supposed to be like a little patch of grass. I don't know, something like that, and then I can just do that a few places, I guess, just like here and there, just so that you can like get a sense of like maybe what the vegetation on the other side of the lake is supposed to look like, what these weird striations are supposed to be. Oh yeah, congratulations! You did it, Syngender. You fixed everything. You've succeeded at all things as perfect as it now is. Congratulations. All right, yeah. So I'm just gonna put these like little tufts of grass a few places. Maybe I guess I can do like one part where like there's actually like a more significant patch of grass. Like it actually gets like a little bit tall. And yeah, I mean, like there could be like one stretch where like there actually is like a fair amount of grass. I really can't go very far down on the path. In fact, I'm probably already going too far down on the path. I'll probably need. Well, no, I guess it's okay if it looks like the adventurers are like trotting on grass a little bit. That's actually fine. And I'll want a shading tone as well for setting up the grass. Oh, so what should I do for the shading tone? So these shading tones tend to be dropped by 7, dropped by 8. So let's drop it by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this would be my shading tone, I guess. Yeah, that looks fine. Yay, grass. Grassy grass. I'll add a little bit of shading here as well. Because why not? Oops, not that much. Alright. This looks like someone like came around and stuck a bunch of pickles in the ground. Really big pickles. Someone's like, oh wow, this pickle collection of mine, this collection of oversized pickles is way too heavy. I gotta put these down somewhere. Here, I'll just stick them in the ground right here. Hey, it's bedtime. Whatever. I'll just leave it open to interpretation. Like maybe this is grass, maybe this is tall grass growing on the riverbank, or maybe this is just where some guy could no longer carry his pickle collection and had to lighten his load. I'm not actually gonna keep this like this per se. I'm putting this in because now that I have the darker tone, I'll typically want to actually put the darker tone in first, and then go in and put the lighter tone on top of it. I can do and then do some of those. I don't know if you guys had those where you were growing up, but they're like these. I don't even know what they're called exactly. They're like these grass things that like grow really tall. That doesn't look great. They're a little redder than this. probably a little darker. Mods Lover, hey, welcome. How's it going? Happy New Year, depending on where you are on the planet right now. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna put something different here instead. I'm gonna put, like, what's a flower that grows by a river? I wonder. I don't know. The whole thing is like it has green tones, or it has those greenish yellow tones. It has those bluish tones. It has a little bit of like reddishness from the ground, but I just want to add something else, something of interest more. So like yeah, maybe like a pinkish sort of flower, or like yellow. No, not yellowish. Maybe something pink or red. Maybe something like this, I guess. What? I wonder if. I mean, I should probably just like not worry super much about realism, but like in more of a. Okay, yeah. So like, I don't know. That's the sort of thing that I was kind of picturing. But yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I should just go like with a pinkish sort of whatever. It's probably fine. I'll see how it looks. Oh, wait, no, I can't do pink, because pink is the chroma key color. So yeah, it'll probably be like red. Cottontails, yes! Yes! That is the thing that I was trying to describe. They look like fuzzy hot dogs a little bit, and if you ply them a little bit, they have like lighter fluff underneath. Yeah. um, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's 6/18 for me too. But we've had a few New Year's celebrations every hour on the hour, all day. We just did like most of Europe, like Germany and Spain, and a bunch of places over there, and a bunch of places in Africa too. And then we did. Oh yeah, so next up is the UK and what else? UK and like Ireland and Iceland and a few places in Africa too as well. So yeah, I'm probably gonna delete this and start over because that this turned a little bit messy. I think because I came up with the secondary tone in the middle of like what. Whoa! Oh, whoops! That's on the same layer. It's on the same layer as the ground. Shoot. Well, for simplicity, I'll probably just leave it like that. Wait, wasn't I? I was going to do him on a separate layer, and I made a separate layer for him, and then I just didn't do him on the separate layer. Or did I like start doing him on a separate layer, and then got distracted or something? I don't know. Whatever. Oops. This is fine, I guess. No, hold on. I can do better. I'll just yeah, no, I don't care. I'll just delete this whole section and redo it. Oops, wrong layer. Oops, what did I just delete? I have no clue what I just deleted. Delete that. Put this back in. Oops, not that. Put this back in. Hold on. Oh gosh, no. I can do this. I don't know why I'm using my mouse for some reason. Like I feel like the tablet is really convenient for drawing, but it feels like actually less precise in a lot of ways. It's like for things that I just really just need to get like if I have a very clear image and it's a very relatively simple shape that I can just like that I can do with the mouse, like I don't know. Sometimes it just feels a little easier to do it that way. Anyways, alright, let's do this again. Give it another shot. Let's stick some pickles in the ground, shall we? Sorry. Please ignore me. Please, please feel free to pay no attention to the things that I say. Alright. I probably should do this on another layer in case I do something cool like that again. Alright, so new layer. So yeah, I don't need too much of the darker kind at the start, but I do need it more at the end, where there will be more of that going on. Although actually no, I should put a good base coat down, because like, this will be thick with these forms. So yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. The ones that stick up across the river, like that are visible from across the river, like aren't very noticeable. Like those are very similar colors. So I'll probably want to stick like little, I don't know if I'm going to do cottontails necessarily, but something of that nature to like, just to indicate what's going on there. Wow, why is paint.net going so slow? Like I make the stroke really quick and then it like slowly goes and fills in the, whatever. So yeah, I got a little samey right in this range, but whatever. Actually no, not like that. I'll go like that, I guess, or something. That's fine. I don't care. All right. Yeah. All right, and then yeah, I was talking about like something. Maybe I will try and do like a cottontail sort of thing. Because I don't want it to be distracting, whatever I put. So yeah, what would a cottontail look like? I mean, it might. I guess it doesn't even have to be like distinctly recognizable as a cottontail. It just has to be. Just has to be like a feature. Hold on, wait. I think I need to up the brush size by like ever so slight amount. That's too much. And I'm kind of cheating because like the thickness of the stem is probably about how thick I'd actually want the cottontail to be, but no, they're not that short. I don't know. All right, let's go back to. Wait, no, not like that. There we go. Whoops, not that, not that tall. Just like that. That's yeah, that's fine. All right. Yeah, whatever. Hexagons are pretty sweet. Wait, why are we talking about hexagons? Thanks, Spaceman. Sorry. Hexagonal chocolates. Alright, now I'm sold on the whole hexagon thing. When you first mentioned hexagons... Oh, well, I was reading backwards, but... When I first read hexagons, I was like, but hexagonal chocolates, that sounds pretty good. Heck, I would eat chocolate in like a septagon shape, right? Or like, wait, what's the seven-sided shape called? Is it a septagon? I don't know. I'm not too picky when it comes to chocolate, but no, that does sound good. Sounds cool. Sounds like a fun shape to eat chocolate in. Alright, I'm gonna slaughter this again if I keep touching at it, so I'm gonna stop. Maybe I should make like one of the cattails like over here. Oh, I should make it behind that rock. So, new layer. Something like that. I don't know if this really sells, but whatever. I don't care. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put I'm gonna use some of this use this darker tone on the path, so it looks like they're like trodden like grass as well. Like some of it's like kind of fallen down because like the players will be actually like treading on this on top of this a little bit. So it makes sense if like the area that the players are stepping on is a little darker in tone, because that that happens to vegetation when the leaves get crushed. They kind of like they don't keep their like bright. They turn into that like, I don't know. Trust me, it's a thing. Anyways, I'm trying not to say that, but yet I'm clearly failing at not saying that. If this river is a little bit mellow, if this river is a little more mellow, I could put like some vegetation actually in the river, hypothetically. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I could do. Is I could put like a rock in the river, kind of. Like I have this rock on the shore. But I could. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna go crazy with this. All right. I will put a little more grass. Oh, a lot more grass. Wow, yeah, I haven't done very much of this front layer at all. But yeah, the front layer is basically gonna look like this. Actually, before I go crazy with this, I'm gonna see what this looks like in game. Just a small sample to see if I need to change anything or if this is good. Figure out what the how, and the whatnot, and the etc. etc. All right, so save this. Septagon, yeah, Septagon. Xylocaris. Hey Matt, how's it going? Yeah, the next area of the next area of the world. Catastrophic. Hey, how's it going? Hola. The next area of the world to have New Year's is like the UK, Ireland, Iceland, and then like a big chunk of I'm basically making a duck game. Yeah, I'm actually the tangled mess that you see happening on the bottom of the screen there is kind of what I'm working on. It's like I'm working on the art, which is why the art is all like a complete mess right now. But yeah, hold on. Let me. I was just about to export this grass that I was working on, and oops, not that. And let's see what the grass looks like in game. So I'm gonna restart the script, and when it comes back, so there's a little bit of grass on screen now. Well, it's gonna leave the screen shortly, and then it's gonna come around from the other side. So I just kind of wanted to see what this looks like. Sorry, I'm gonna mess up the screen for a second. But this is just the best way for me to look at it without that like bright pink background. All right, yeah, I think that looks okay. All right, I just want to see what it looks like when the explorers walk past it, because they'll be walking on the grass, and I wanted to make sure it looks like they're kind of like in the scene a little bit, like so it doesn't look like they're like hovering, or if it. I just hope it doesn't look weird. Yeah, that looks fine. Just walking on the grass a little bit. Yep. All right, so now I'm just gonna spread that grass across the rest of the. I mean, like, just sprinkle it around here and there. All right, cool. And yeah, if Matt can tell that this is supposed to be a duck type, if Matt can tell that this is supposed to be a game in which you might find a duck, then I must be on the right track. All right, so maybe a duck will be one of the companions that you get in this game. ESQ2. Wow. Yeah, the future is so cool that they have time machines, which is how ESQ2 official is able to communicate with us way back in the year 2014, all the way from the year 2015. Oh wow, catastrophic. What is the future like, catastrophic? Do they are there clones yet? Can you like have they like cloned dragons to have like wings and like invented, or cloned dinosaurs to have wings and invented dragons yet? Oh yeah. Oh, if I actually let the script run, if Lauren's here, Lauren has like a little friend. Oh, but it hasn't loaded yet. Yeah, if Lauren shows up, Lauren has a pet rat or a pet mouse. Wait here, I can just pull up the character art. This is not what Lauren looks like yet, but hold on. Let's see. This is this is like the top level character so far. So yeah, you can get a pet mouse for your character. And yeah, so that's right now. I only have a mouse in the game, but I want to add more companion character stuff at some point. Uh, yes, the water is terrible. The water is very temp art. I have to go back and put in better water because it's uh well, you know what, Mods Lover? If you wanted a finished game, if you only wanted to see games that are 100% finished, then you probably shouldn't go to the game development channel. You should probably go to the game sit around and look at things that are already finished channel. How about that? um, oh, so one thing I should mention about this project is it's a personal project. It's an independent project. It's not a collaborative project. So sometimes on stream we work on like I intermittently I host a Signal Jam, which is Signal Jam is a collaborative project where we all work together and everyone puts in ideas, everyone puts in like everyone like contributes all to the same project and we all make it together, which is fun. We actually just had one last week. Here I'll post the link to the http. I'll just type the link //srsly.bz/TDOR. The link I posted is to the we just had Signal Jam 4 last week, and TDOR is the game that we made. It's cool. It's great because we all get to throw in our ideas and like make a project together. Unfortunately, the project that I'm working on currently is not of that variety. It is a personal, it's an independent project, and so it's actually helpful. Well, whatever. I'll just leave it at that. So, yeah. So yeah. So I'm not supposed to be drawing here. I'm supposed to be drawing here, and I should unsmoosh the layers first. Yes, good. All right. So let's pick this color. Do some more grass type stuff, just a little bit, just a little grass here and there. I'm gonna go through. I can just lay stuff down with the darker tone, and then go in later with the lighter tones. And there'll be some stretches where there's not much grass. And I'll probably put at least one other rock in, so that there's not just that one rock. And there can be. I'll put like at least one other patch where there's like a little more significant amount of grass too. And then yeah, I'll do like one more like good like really one more really beefy section of like of the grass. Oh yeah, I should put more grass like across the path, as I tend to. Actually, I could make the path really grassy. I could make it so this is no, because they're the patches where the path is not, where there's like basically no grass, so it wouldn't make as much sense for those patches to be grassy. But like these areas, like I can, yeah, that's fine. Oh wow. Sorry, I was just reading the part about your bro did their first stream yesterday. That's cool. I really like streaming. I only got into it in the past few months, but I've really liked it so far. I have a lot of fun with stream, and it good time. That's my deeply philosophical thoughts on the matter. No, but I really like streaming, and I really like, in my spare time, like when I'm not actually streaming myself, I enjoy watching streaming. So I was like that. I like that people are also that other people are getting into it too, because then I'll have stuff to watch when I watch streams. All right, that's probably fine. And then so let's wait, wrong hotkeys. No, wrong hotkeys. There we go. So let's go and add a little more here, a little more there, just a little more stuff, generally speaking. Oops. Probably shouldn't have grass just like sticking out in the middle of the air, attached to nothing. I think it tends to emanate from the ground. At least most of the grass, in my experience that I've seen, tends to stick out of the ground and not just stick out of floating air space. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, doop doop. Doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Sorry, I'm doing that thing where I'm drawing and so I forget to say words out loud. Sorry. It happens. Oh wow, it's happening. Wow, I acknowledged it. Usually once I acknowledge it, I remember to start talking, but no, I acknowledged it and then I continued to neglect talking. That's impressive in some regards and really pathetic in other regards. Mostly pathetic, but yeah. You know, you know how it is. All right, so oops, yeah, wait, no, I'm going to wait the untrodden leaves. These are all supposed to be trodden. More cattails. Or cottontails, or whatever they're called. One here, for example. Wait, let's go get the cottontail color. Oh, wait, before we do that, let's finish this little part right here. Oops. Why do I keep drawing over the exact same line? Alright, wait, what? That is great. Did that happen at like the exact same time? Because I was completely not even paying attention to chat. Sorry about that. YouTube channel Kickstarters? Huh. Wait, please tell me their Kickstarter wasn't free. Oh. Why would you need funding for a stream? Do I watch your stream? I follow you. I haven't seen you online though. When I watch streams, it's at weird hours, so I think I know I would have watched your stream if I came across it, but I think I just haven't come across it before. Um, uh, my longest stream so far was it the 24-hour stream? Was that the longest stream? Yeah, I think the 24 consecutive hour stream was the longest stream that I did. Because there was one weekend where I did like 30 something hours, but I took breaks that time, so that didn't count as like one consecutive stream. Yeah. um, so, like I said, catastrophic. This is not a collaborative project, so the answer to all of your questions, can you add this, can you add that, it's going to be no. So just to get that out of the way. I think, well, I thought I did get that out of the way already, but in case that was unclear, what I said earlier. Oops. I messed this part up. Whatever, I don't care. That's fine enough. I just want to add cottontails. Alright. Yes. Spaceman is right. I banned a really like good follower earlier today because he would just not stop talking about suggestions, and it is really disruptive. So I do ban people for that. Apparently, it wasn't a permanent ban. It was just a 24-hour ban. But it's just like the sort of thing that I have to moderate chat, and so in order to moderate chat, I need to be looking at chat, and if it's just constantly spammed with that sort of thing, then I have to. It just gets really hassle-some. It gets to the point that it's a burden, and in order to stream effectively, I just can't. I literally can't. No, it just clogs bandwidth. Like when I'm trying to stream, and then it's like all these other like blah 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 blah. Blah. So yeah, it's just. I mean, today went pretty well. So like I don't regret the decision. I feel unfortunate that I had to do that, but I don't regret having done that. So. I was just about to restart the script, but it's event time. It's event time. Ciao. Well, I do have mods. They're just not here right now. Well, there's Trusty Bard, but he's no help. Yeah, I do have a fair number of mods. Like sometimes chat is like all swords, like it's just swords, swords, swords. But like I mean, like it's not like mod is like a paid position, so it's not like I can tell him to keep a schedule or anything. I tend to just yeah. So like I said, I'm not a good mod. Or I don't know if I said that, but I'm not a good mod. I've never had modding experience before, and so I'm learning as I go. The way I appoint mods, it's based entirely on like tone of chat participation. Basically, like I give people swords if they're like perfect. Like if someone's chat participation is like top notch, if I wish so basically like if you see a sword, like chances are that person is doing the right thing. Like I know I have like a few weird peculiarities about like how chat works in this channel. So there's nothing like wrong necessarily with wanting to give a suggestion, for example, when it's not a collaborative project. I mean, it doesn't make sense because like save your suggestions for collaborative projects. Like that's when they're useful. But I mean, there's nothing particularly especially wrong with that per se. And so yeah, no, I just give swords to people who like basically like if chat was just people with swords, it would be perfect all the time. Is basically like my criteria. I guess. Whoops, that's not that's not what I meant to do. Is the event still running? Yeah. All right, I'll give the event a second longer to wait. Is there event running? Why am I not seeing an event on the other screen? Did you guys? Wait, what? You guys heard the event noise, or else I'm hallucinating? Is there not an event happening right now? What? What? Maybe I just hallucinated it. I could have sworn I heard the event noise, I could have sworn it happened like right when I was about to. Anyways, I've clearly lost my mind at this point. So, oh yeah, sword. I'm talking about the green sword icon that shows on modifiers. It shows on mods. Huh. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there was supposed to be an event, but we got a thing, a crash. All right, so it didn't actually happen. I don't know what this crash is about. I think if chat hiccups the I think if chat hiccups like the the game crashes or something, or like, I mean, that time the game didn't even completely crash. It just like partially crashed. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Anyways, let's at least I can rerun the script now. That might be a little too much. I might have overdone it a little bit, but I'm not gonna care. That's fine. It's a little overdone, but it's fine. So yeah, the other thing I said I was gonna add like another rock, or like a couple more rocks, just because rocks. I don't know. Rocks. Why not? Rocks. Uh, and then and then wait, what was Sorry, oh, I tuned out of chat for a second. Hold on. On the scale from, yeah, pretty high on that scale. Uh, oh, actually, you know what? I will make someone a mod. I don't know his. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I don't know his like it's not like I set a specific time and like, oh, here is the time I will go and I will evaluate who should be mods and who shouldn't be mods. Like, it tends to be on a whim, and like, so sometimes like people will like fly under the radar. Like like if I'm not like if it's not like the first thing on my mind, like it tends to be yeah, I tend not to think. Oh, there's Lauren and his mouse. There's Lauren and his pet mouse. Anyways, yeah, no, so I tend not to always think about it. So like, especially if someone has like a very chill persona, I it sometimes just like flies right over my head. So anyways, yeah. Sorry, just one second. I'm gonna mute the microphone for a second. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back. Sorry for the delay. Hey. All right. So yeah, right. On a scale from 1 to 10, Jaguar, I would say, but that's just off the top of my head, so I might be wrong. Uh, um, clear to make your stream run better. I should make a bot that just types clear like every 2 seconds, and then it would run perfectly, right? Oh, drugs joke. Where's Glitch HD Ray? Glitch HD Ray, if you're here, you know what to do. um, don't. Oh, are you saying that about the clear thing? Or about the mod thing? I don't know. Anyways, sorry, I tuned out for a second. Well, if um, all right. So, anyways, yeah. uh, I I honestly don't mean any like offense or like I like. Sometimes I say I don't know. Like, literally, the toughest thing about streaming is chat. So like, if chat weren't there, hypothetically, like everything would be way easier. But then on the other hand, like, if like the reason that chat like is a challenge, the reason that it takes a lot of effort and energy is that it's also a really important part, because that's how people can ask questions, how people can get information about like what they want to hear about, not just what I feel like rambling about at any given time. So yeah. uh, uh, I don't have rules, unfortunately. Oh no, I do have some rules. um, if someone's being intentionally offensive to another person, they at least have to be timed out. If they're being intentionally offensive to another person in a way that is just like beyond the pale, like for example, one person just showed up and the first thing they said was like a really offensive like racial term, and like that's unacceptable. And that was like, I think that was one of the first times I banned someone. Another bannable offense is if someone's disrupting the channel such that other people can't enjoy it. So, for example, if someone shows up and starts spamming, like spamming chat, just like, you know, blah blah blah, like all this like whatever, like someone showed up and was just like posting it was like this gang of people. They all showed up and they started posting like antsy art of like, you know, like they were posting characters that like formed an image on the screen of like inappropriate things, and so they all got banned. And then so those are the important rules. But I think, you know, some of this is like kind of some of it you can kind of guess too. Like it's some of it you can probably kind of links are just flat out rejected. So like you can try and post a link, and like people using Better Twitch TV or other tools that go around the link prevention can still see links. But yeah, links are technically banned, or they're technically blocked in the channel. So if people are using tools that circumvent the link prevention, then like that's their own business. I can't moderate that. I'm not going to try and moderate that. See, so for example, Spaceman Name posted a link. I can see it. If you to people who are so for example, he posted this to people who can't see who aren't using Better Twitch TV. They can't see the link. Probably you probably saw like link deleted, or I don't even know what it looks like when a link gets deleted. But yeah. um, I wish I had like a sandwich right here that I could nibble on. I'm not that hungry. I'm a little hungry. Not that hungry. Anyways, oh, we're getting pretty close to the British New Year. To yeah, so people using Better Twitch TV or other UI modifiers can see links, but like just through the standard Twitch interface, that link would be blocked. All right, so I'm gonna restart the script again just so I can look at the pond and see like what. I'm calling it a pond now because because I put cattails around it. All right, I'm gonna put a few rocks in, and then I think I'm basically done at that point. A few rocks and then ship it. Oh no, water texture. Few rocks, water texture. That's all we have to do. I like that I put all these things like in front of the water texture because frankly the water texture is not going to turn out great either way. Oh, is that what it looks like? Thank you, Space My Name. That is interesting. JTV. What is JTV and Irish? This sounds like a riddle. Yes, British and Irish and Icelandic and a lot of African, like Western African countries as well. Catastrophic. Hey, happy your birthday's in 7 days. Happy birth 7 days from now. JTV. Is that an actual question? I'm assuming. Yeah, what's the context for that question? Because my gut says Justin TV, which I think is the origin of Twitch, but I actually don't know what the question means exactly. All right, so rocks. All right, so one odd thing about this rock, coincidentally, is that it looks like it's like floating because none of the grass like goes in front of it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that there. Not that much. It's like that, I guess. That's fine. Okay. And then yeah, more rocks. More. Oh yeah, and actually, I should change this rock actually because like it had that dark part to it because whoops, wait, what layer am I drawing on? What the heck layer am I drawing? What the heck is layer 14? Where's that freaking rock? Oh, wow. It's all on layer 16. Interesting. Oh, there's probably nothing on layer 14. Whatever. I'm just gonna merge these layers.